Wah, hai, halo semua, selamat sore. Apa kabar? Yeay. Hai, Johnny-kun, Ahmad-kun, Haza-kun, Uwi-chan, Vince-kun, Kamen Rider. Yeay, welcome semua. Selamat sore semua. Sudah makan sore kah? Panas. Hari ini jam pakai ini lagi. Soalnya ntar malam, setelah lewat tengah malam, kan mending say goodbye sama Wright kostum ini. Jadi ya udah hari ini mau pakai aja. Yeay. Hari ini Ezzy mau main Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Yeay. Jadi bukan jadi hakim sih, nggak tahu jadi pengacara atau pembela ya. Pokoknya gitu deh. Nggak beda-beda. Beda tipis. Bismillah. Oke. Semoga tidak nyetak. Lagunya kedengeran nggak kegedean kan ya? Ya, masih jadi mumi. Hari ini masih jadi mumi. Oh ya, ntar aja pakai 2 layar kayak kemarin. Semoga tidak terjadi tragedi seperti kemarin. Oke. Habis ini full screen. Mari kita main new game. Jangan play this game. Oke. Kayak apa ya gamenya? Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Oke. Terus play the first turn. Iya. Kan dibuka gimana sih? Iya, ada darah. Ada darah. Nah, selamat maksudnya, selamat sore. Hai Ranger biru, welcome. Ranger merah di sini. Pamit dulu. Oke, baru datang. Udah pamit. Selat Sunda atau Selat Makassar. Kayaknya kurang mat deh itu. I cannot get caught. Oh, dia ngomong apa ini? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Wah, dia mencari kambing hitam. Kurang ajar memang kamu. Mukanya licik. Someone like him. Itu orang. Nggak. I'll make it look like he did it. Wah, busuk nih dia. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, nomor 2. Nah, lu udah langsung di ruang sidang? Langsung di ruang sidang, teman. Boy, I'm nervous. Right. Ada. Dia nggak ada suara. Ya, ini bisa ngomong sendiri dong. Iya, Chief. Ya, Chiefnya seksi. Mana 98-kun? Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Terbalik ya, ini cewek ya. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Kenapa jadi owe him? Oh, him. Kamu bukan orang Prancis. Haknya dibaca, please. A favor? You mean you needed a defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Apain tuh? My love, everything is all over. Ada yang marah-marah di dalam. Mia bengong. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's me. Not this man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Kesian. Ini yang di kambing hitamin ya. Oh, mama. Tadi kayaknya berandal maco gitu. Terus yang nongol begini dong, mata bling-bling. Bikin orang gak tega. Ntar baca chat dulu. Hai. Set boy belum nongol. Hai Tio 86, welcome. Sare. Iya, set boy belum muncul. Hik. Lihat mukanya saya jadi teringat cowboy krah. Ada ya. Juga tahu nggak ngerti. Hai Yuki-chan, welcome. Aduh, siapa sih yang tega ngelihat ya muka kayak begini matanya? Oh tidak. Hey there, Lori. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Hah? Kenapa dia jadi begini? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I finished. Kepribadian ganda kayaknya. I can live in a world without her. I can't. Ah, jadi siapa yang mati? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, apa sih kok kan ada gempa mulu? You gotta tell me who took my baby away. Jangan pacarnya yang dibunuh ya? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Ah, iya benar, pacarnya yang mati. The newspaper say it was you. Kesian, jadi kambing hitamin. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Ya, ini ceweknya si mata bling-bling. A young woman was killed. Jangan pingsan. Ada darah sedikit. Untung gak ada ibu polwan. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky step dating her. Yeah, Larry Butts. Kasian. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. But in the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Kasian. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He's just a terrible luck. Ada ya orang kayak begitu. But I know better than anyone that he is the good guy at heart. Kasian. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Cacadang. Objection. Belum. District Courtroom number 2. Jadi August berapa ya? Wah, bisik. Ini hakimnya. Udah tua. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, dia pembela berarti bukan jaksa. Salah, Ezzy. Udah mau main gak tahu juga gitu loh. Baca chat dulu. Ya, namanya bagus banget. Bau pula katanya. Mas Rika, welcome. Pamit dulu, Mami mau mandi. Oke. Disuruh nyiapin makan malam, keren. Met nyiapin makan malam, Uwi-chan. Yuki-chan. Ditarik. Enggak, jangan. Kan hari ini mau cosplay jadi mumi. Jangan ditarik dulu. Di balik tampang seram terdapat hati Hello Kitty. Banget. Aku kemarin lihat sad boy kemarin ada di DC. Malam banget sad boy ke DC. Kasihan. Intinya Larry Butts itu penyebab masalah banget. Iya emang kasihan ya. Bukannya dia jadi kambing hitam penyebab masalah. Hai Kinta-kun, welcome. Ya selamat salat. Kinta-kun di Wita ya. Oke, selamat salat. Please be quiet. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Nggak dipercaya gitu. Apalagi kalau Ezzy yang meeting sendiri lebih gak dipercaya lagi. Yes, Your Honor. Glep. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Pilihannya. Kalau pilih yang Mia bakal dipecat deh. Very bad. The defendant, well, that's very bad, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report. Oh, so many times. It's... wait. Court record. Tap. Oh, no one will believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Okay. Cindy namanya. Autopsy report. Time of death. Oh, baru. Ya. Loss of blood to the blood. Oh, bisa. Cuma begini doang. Oke. Cindy, Mbak. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Cindy namanya. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Enggak, ini gempa bumi di stopin dulu gimana ya? Escape, bentar. Apa sih? Screen shake, nggak usah. Off. Mabok. Terus pakai apa? Back. Ya. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. Gubrak. I just forgot. Temporarily. Are you sure? I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim name is listed on the court record. Just press tab. Udah mbak. Remember to check it often. Do it for me please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victims in this case? Loh, namanya tadi Cindy apa? Emang ada? Cindy apa namanya? Cindy doang. Terus profile Mia. Oh, di sini. Oke. Cindy Stone. Oke. Age 22. Dia umur berapa? Oh, 23. Mia umur berapa? 27. 98 kun. Ada yang wangi-wangi. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Baca chat dulu. Aku harus professional winner yang baik banget lah. Ezzy seorang jadi rumah sakit. Ya dong, kan Ezzy kan sebagai Phoenix Wright. Vibration-nya offin. Udah gak gempa sekarang. Amin. Pilih Mia Face sebagai victim name. No. Ntar langsung dikasih. Ntar langsung dipecat. Oke. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Yay. She was struck what? She was struck what? By a blunt object. Yeah. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see the reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well done. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Ini si patung the Tinker. The murder weapon was this, the statue of the Tinker, nyidaaang. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepted into evidence. The Tinker is rather heavy. Okay. Ya iyalah kalau nggak heavy, kalau dari kamu mana bisa ngebunuh. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Udah cukup wangi-wangi belum suaranya? You start to check. Okay. Check. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Salah. Itu si Phoenix.
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution letter, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Semoga tidak bad.
Ya, di sini mukanya nyebelin. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy.
We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Lebay kamu, baby. Tuh kan langsung. Kita deh all die. Sedih.
I wasn't dumb. She just
wasn't taking my phone call or seeing me ever.
Ya itu namanya lo diputus.
Capek deh. Listen to you anyway.
Mulai pada bling-bling. Mr. Butts, what you describe in generally what we mean by dumb? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean? One of them?
Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport.
Okay, according to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
The victim apparently arrived home Paris. Well, ya benar-benar sih sehari sebelum dia dipentung.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies.
Wah, nakal berarti.
Daddy, sugar?
Kau tidak mengerti, baby.
Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts.
Bentar baca dulu. Ya, gak mau. Pasti jadinya lucu. Ntar jadi dipecat. Ceritanya langsung tamat. Aku kalau main gini harus sering-sering save. Oh iya, save-nya pakai apa? Save-nya pakai apa? Sebentar, Ezzy cari. Ezzy nggak baca requestku. Ngapain? Lagi sepi nanti aja. Patung si pemikir. Ezzy, apa kamu wangi-wangi? Iya dong. Di game ini bakal banyak kejadian kocak. Oke. Ezzy menanti kejadian kocak.
Okay, yes, older man who gave her money and gift.
Ya kalau buat save pakai apa? Escape. Save. Ini. Oke. Saving. Terus baliknya pakai. Oh, ini apa sih? Ya baik aja deh pokoknya. B5. Nggak tahu lah. Ya. Okay, she took her money and used it to support her lifestyle. Nakal juga. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right, I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Gitu. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Tidak stop him. Karena diperingatin sama si Mia.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing another man. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Berarti dia emang cuma ngebluff ya. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
Ya, kamu diam aja, baby.
That cheating she dong. Apa itu?
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop that.
Dia benar-benar kepribadiannya banyak.
Yeah, and when apa dia ngomong apa? To the bottom of this.
Ya udah biarin aja. Cajang.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good, Mama.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Yep. Salah beda. Did you not? Uh-oh.
Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Kamu nyebelin juga jawabannya. I went. What do I do? Apa ya? I can't have him answer honestly. Stop him from answering. Which one? Yang mana? Stop him from answering. Have him answer honestly. Jadi bingung. Yaudah ini aja. Honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Itu kodenya. Oke dah. Yeah, I was there. I went. Kecepatan Ezzy klik. Order. Well, Mr. Butt. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Kenapa ada objection dari mana? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Jangan mendelik gitu deh, Pak Jaksa. Kamu seram kalau mendelik. Kayak Mas Koki. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Jangan-jangan si pembunuhnya. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Wah, langsung berisik. Jang. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call it witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. No. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper on the victim's building. Gak mungkin ya selling newspaper. Please bring Mr. François to the stand. And Mr. François. Bener dia. Dia penjual newspaper. Mr. Savage, you sell newspaper subscription to this, correct? Is this correct? Yes, this paper, yes. Saksinya nyebelin. You may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness account. Maksudnya apa? Witness account ini apa? Testimony. Oke, testimony aja. I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment, then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. I crawled in front and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Tadi matinya jam berapa? 4 kan? Makanya. Kok? The man who ran was without a doubt a defendant sitting right over there. Itu matinya, itu time of death kan? Baca chat dulu. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Ya? Apa? Ini wangi-wangi ternyata. Ini VTuber dengan banyak kostum enak bakal jadi princess. Gelagat fanboy. Kayaknya emang gitu. Jika kerja kayak apa? Nggak tahu. Aku cuma ngasih tau aja. Nanti kalau salah pilih hanya salah bisa delete lagi. Oke. Makasih Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider udah main ya. Wahahaha. Oke. Apa? Tunggu. Tukan. Agak-agak serem nih kalau pakai HP. Kita mulai battlenya. Ini yang penting. Temukan kontradiksi dalam pernyataan saksi. Oke. Let's start. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Tapi kejamnya kok aneh. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Are phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahwit used was the one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Mr. Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 9 p.m. Okay. Time of death kan? Ezzy masih bingung. Time of death-nya jam segitu. Itu kan jam 1 p.m. No, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Dan dia nggak ngerti. Yay! Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? While you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? No. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. And once you find the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay! Open the court record, tap. Then find out contradiction in the testimony. Gimana caranya? Cross examination, witness account. Lah, kok mulai lagi? I thought he must be in hurry. Thinking it's strange. I look inside the apartment and I saw her lying there, a woman. I called in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I had to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. No, ini kasama. The time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Terus, that's all of it. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Examine the court record with tab. Yeah. Then find the evidence that contradicts and present it to the court. Jangan ngulang lagi. Escape. Bukan. Tab. Itu tuh. Ini maksudnya apa? Langsung aja ya. Objection! Ta-da! This evidence clearly refers the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now relayed? Are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the fight over... Gimana sih caranya? I don't think that... Gimana caranya sih? Enggak. Hai Agung kan, makan. Selamat hari Halloween. Ya, hari ini 31. Happy Halloween semua. Ya. Aku tahu lah itu matinya sebenarnya jam 1, jam 4 cuma tipuan doang. Bingung. Nggak. Press. Yuk. Hola! Is the man living in an apartment a common sight? I found it odd you will take notice of him. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. He was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Bukannya dari belakang kamu mana bisa lihat? The defense requests that witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looks suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left one behind him. Thinking it's strange, I look inside the apartment. Huh? Main press aja gitu. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Oh yes, I meant no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Press. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Katanya lu nggak masuk. Yes, I mean no, it wasn't right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, Dad, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Okay. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was... Press. Apa present? Ay, jajaja. Ini. You find the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Oh, mesti begini caranya. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of that of something after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? That Huh? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawe, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, you're a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradiction. Oh, caranya begitu. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Okay, baby. Hey, baby. Tadi pecat kamu, Phoenix. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Apalagi nih dia? The time of discovery. Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Katanya mati listriknya. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Ijiji. I see you heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. Cailah. I've got this one. Hi. Pede, kepedean. Cross-examination. Bentar, ini mau baca chat. Katanya harus pelan-pelan. Fang dong. Apa tuh maksudnya? Ijazah pamit dulu. Oke. Baca sholat ya, Hazakun. Ketika berbohong dan banyak menutupi kebohongan, maka akan semakin banyak kesalahan. Oh, begitu. Oke. Tapi Iji mesti cari, bukan cari, apa? Nah, presentnya mesti yang benar. Kayak tadi presentnya salah soalnya. Oke. Now I know. Kira-kira. You see, when I found the body, I had the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Ini present aja kali ya. Tadi kan ada kan ya yang daftar. Ini ya. Noon to 6 p.m. Present. Objection. Yeah. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. Ih, tambah banyak keringetnya. Syukurin. Objection. Belum.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sahwit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Usaha banget sih lu.
Mr. Sahwit? The court will prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. This constant correction are harming your credibility. That and you seems rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sahwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Apalagi loh. Usaha apa lagi loh? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that will explain it. Apalagi ya? The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Ini apa ya? Ini aja bingung. Tar. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. Alah kan lu nggak masuk. Present. Ada apa ya? Ini statue ditinggal rather heavy. Itu doang kan ya? Back. Okay. Press. Yay! That strike me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remember the table clock. Table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Tadi dia di mana ya yang bilang dia nggak masuk? Press aja deh. A table clock? Was there a clock on the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used it to the... Gimana caranya ya? Present bahwa dia nggak masuk ke rumah tadi. Tap. Nggak ada ya, cuma ini doang ya. Oke. Back. Press lagi deh. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. Hah? Nalo. That's what I just said. Did you just remind somebody or something? Okay, something fishy here. Terus masukin ini kah? Bisa? Ini? R. Apa ini? Bukan. Back. Tunggu. That must have what I saw. Gimana caranya ya? Tap. Ini. Present. Bisa. Akhirnya. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Wow! You with your objection and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sahwit. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Page. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. the neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it say the timeout clock. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit. As a state, you might apologize. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. That is a clock. Do you have any problem with his testimony now?
Yes.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness
Itu dia maksudnya. Never enter the apartment.
Tadi susah banget keluarin gitu. Clearly a contradiction.
Itu.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You are lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah!
Oh yeah, prove. I went. Udah jelas-jelas deh, masih usaha mulu.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Wait! Ruang sidang heboh. Order in the court. Interview. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is Mr. Sahwit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never looked at the clock. I heard no. Apa berantakan? I so. Kurang ajar. Bau dong. Rambut palsu ternyata. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. Ngotot. He killed her and he should be burned. Burn! Give him death!
Yeah! Order in the court. Dah, baca chat dulu.
Ya, makin error. Kalau ngomong hudut salah, kalau attention. Hampir bener, yes. Bener kalau no beberes salah. Mas Rana. Aku gak ada kuota, gak apa-apa. Jangan dipaksa, Mas Rana. Hihihi. Akhir bulan memang begitu, tragedi kadang-kadang. Hai, 98 Kun. Itu ada tante wangi-wangi lagi yang lain. Jahat Kang Tisu. Bukan, ini Kang Perban. Order in the court. I say, Your Honor, a moment please. There is an shred of evidence supporting the defense claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, belum selesai ya. The sound Mr. Zawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine. Try sounding the clock. Examine. Yang mana ya? Try sounding the clock aja kali ya. Let's sound the clock now. Here is it. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Ntar ada sidik jari kamu.
I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's... That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's... Oh, emang jamnya nggak ini ya, benar. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely this discrepancy between what Mr. Sahwit heard and the actual time of that. So, Mr. Sahwit, ya, dia sudah berantakan. Try to talk your way out of this one. Kenapa kamu capean? You forgot one thing. What he's talking about? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. Pak, this end the cross-examination. Kok udah selesai? Come all the way down there to testify and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Bagus. Grrr. I almost had him. Emang udah selesai? Sorry, Larry. Kok selesai sih? I failed you. There is nothing I can do about it now. Ya, kalah ya? Ya, kalah ya? Not so fast, Mr. Sahwit. Mia. Wehehe. Mamaci. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. Phoenix minta ditabok. I can prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the... Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Susah ya? Right. Can you think of a reason? Yes aja deh. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Apa sih? Oke aja deh. Tough word. Let's see you pull this one up. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Yang mana ya? Inyo. Dia kan cuma segini doang ya. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Cacat dulu game ini ada animenya nggak? Ada kah? Apa tunggu? Baru ingat kalau main Phoenix Wright harus di-hide bagian akhir setiap kasusnya. Oh iya, katanya kemarin baca yang dari Capcom begitu juga. Izin ntar mesti kabur sebentar. Ada kok, cari aja Phoenix Wright. Oh, ada animenya. Mia wangi-wangi ya, itu dia maksudnya Ezzy. Aku tahunya cuma apa segitu doang. Selanjutnya cari tahu pemerintahnya sendiri. Seru nih anime, berarti ini best anime. Bisa nggak Ezzy mikirkan alasan jamnya beda? Wah, ini terakhir ya. Nggak tahu gimana ya. Electricity to Mr. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crash. Kok Ezzy cuma ada cluenya ini doang sih? Time of that 31. Hai. Yang mana yang Ezzy mesti rather heavy? Evidence that prove why the clock was running slow. Passport. Why? Which one? Cuma ada segini. Mana electricity through Mr. Stone building was out from noon. Jadi baterainya belum di charge gitu. Dia baru pulang, nggak sempat nge-charge baterai, makanya running slow begitu. Terlalu. Coba bagaimana cara presentnya? Present. Apa ya? Which one? Pasaporte ta? Or this one? Binus. Coba ini. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m., it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning. Jadi dia bawa-bawa itu patung. Oh iya, tapi kan patung itu mungkin dari Prancis ya. Saya kan rodang. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sahwit, or should I say, Mr. Did it? Okay, anything to say? Dia collapse. Dia collapse, teman. Bebusa mulutnya. Order, I say. And then? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Yay! Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. 1 jam apanya? And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Ezzy mesti yay! Komplain. Tunggu. Katanya abis ini Ezzy mesti tutup. Bentar ya, Ezzy tutup dulu ya. Kita di sini dulu sebentar. Soalnya dari itu CPCM nggak boleh. Yeay, berapa lama ya ini ya? Let's see. Common burglar. Oh, dia sebenarnya emang perampok, cuma dia nyaru jadi itu newspaper salesman untuk lihat ada orang apa enggak. Jadi dia waktu itu ngelihat sini. Oh, berarti si Cindy itu the wrong person at the wrong time. Kasian. Kasian. Udah dong, beres tuh. District Court, Defendant, Lobby, nomor 2. Apalagi nih? I still can't believe we won. Ya, akhirnya menang. Ya, Mia, tante wangi-wangi senang. Anak buahnya udah mulai pintaran dikit. Oke. Terus dah, beres. Belum. My life is over. Napa sih ini si Bats? Larry, tabokin aja Larry. Larry masa mata bling-bling. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Lu percuma ditolongin. Tetep aja suicidal. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Dia mabuk. but my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Iya, ya udah cepat habis. Harry. Yes, you. I can practically see no Harry but innocent. Yay. Dia lucu ya orangnya. Bisa cepat sedih, bisa cepat gembira. Ya udah. Okay. Masih ada. Here, take this. This is a present. Wait, wasn't this evidence that actually I made this clock for her? I made this one for her and one for me. Well, thank you. Cailah, I keep it as a memento. Haha, berarti yang bikin itunya jamnya ternyata si Larry. Wow, nggak nyangka dia bisa bikin begituan. Wasn't it that chick? She was just playing for the phone. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Udah jangan nangis, cewek masih banyak tahu di luar sana. Nih Mia aja tante wangi-wangi. Are you sure? Excuse me. Excuse. I think she told quite a lot of you in her own way. Jailah. Now you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really, isn't that right? Right? Okay. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Apa tuh? What the heck is he talking about? Apa tuh? Nothing. Inilah apalagi. Jangan selalu pegang. Take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just need a clock, that's all. Kamu tidak kependek. Kamu tidak pendek. Oke. Yaudah, cepetan. Yeah, okay, bye-bye Larry. The blinky eyes. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we need to do is believe in them. Okay, and in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right, listen, learn, grow strong. Cailah. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Ya, udah. Dinner, wow. Mia diajak dinner. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you become a lawyer was because of him. Panjangnya ini. Udah gitu masih ditutupin terus gitu. Ih, kesal. You have to tell me what about it sometimes. Oh, sometimes. Okay deh. Udah sometimes aja ya. Mia. And so my first trial came to a close. Tada! To be continued. Let us slap me on the back and say, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have a friend. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock I gave to me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Wow! And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Nyidaaang. The end! Yay! The end berarti Ezzy boleh buka lagi dong. Oke, kita pindah lagi. Lucu banget sih nih game. Oke. Aneh ya gamenya. Maksudnya mesti begituin. Apa? Tunggu. Ezzy mau baca lagi chat bentar. Tunggu apa nih? Mulai emang mikir. Udah bisa gampang. Iya, piece of cake. Belagu. Susahan itu si Krik. Ya maklum, Capcom rada-rada aneh untuk orang yang streaming game mereka. Nggak apa-apa lah. Tapi daripada kayak itu, si Monokuma cuma boleh main satu episode doang. Ada alasan lainnya mungkin biar pada nonton animenya. Entahlah. Mungkin kali ya. Tapi kan udah ketahuan guilty or not guilty gitu loh. Tuh pokoknya kan setelah guilty or not guilty katanya baru suruh tutup, nggak boleh ditampilkan.
Dan jamnya jadi sumber kasus baru. Oh gitu. Iya tadi begitu. Ezzy wangi nggak? Wangi dong. Yay. Masa kamu tidak tahu? Ya. Hai, Afi VTuber Hunter. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Phoenix is Ardoni masih panjang, baru kasus awal, masih ada kasus lain. Ini masih ada yang lain kok emang. Overlay-nya nggak diganti, nggak kelihatan gamenya. Emang itu sengaja. Soalnya nggak boleh dari itu CPCM-nya. Rule dari Capcom-nya. Bukan, ini sengaja. Iya. Hai Gira-gira, welcome. Game apakah? Ini game Ezzy jadi lawyer. Ya, defense lawyer. Ezzy lagi main game. Oke. Kasus kedua. Yay. Kasus kedua. This one ya. Save ya progress. Ya, Ezzy lupa save. Oke. Ini dong ya. Kan udah selesai. Over Wright. Day 1 trial. Kan udah selesai. Oke, beres. Langsung episode 2. Salah. Mestinya tadi yang nge-save-nya. Ya sudahlah, udah terlanjur. Back. Oke. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya. Oh, temennya si Mia. Hey Maya, it's me, Mia, the wangi-wangi. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Jahat. No, I'm just teasing. Okay then. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Emang dia kerja di mana? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it meant to look like the stage in the tinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Adiknya. No. You know I'm only teasing. Males. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I hate to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come out by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Yeah, like burgers. Huh? I could really go for burgers. Sederhana sekali dedeknya. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Yeah, okay sis. Yuk kita makan burger. See you soon. Yup, I'll be waiting Maya. Beep. Conversations recorded. September 9:27 AM. Okay, 11 and a half hours before. Itu dia. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the tinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not conscious of my background? Conscious itu apa ya artinya? Gathering information is my business. Okay. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Ya, tante wangi-wanginya. Dibunuh. Ya, kayak Alice. Dia mati dong, tewas. Ih, pembunuhnya seram.
Ya, kasihan. Red, white, blue. Black. Mati beneran nih dia. Oke, dedeknya baru datang, telat 8 menit. Oh, bukan. Oh, Phoenixnya. I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Oh, dia diundang. What? That smell? Blood? Mia! X-Mine. Apa yang mau di X-Mine? Terus ini diapain? Klik gitu. I smell blood, and that's can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. Terus kita mau gimana ngecek? Cuma gitu doang. Oke. Gimana? Gak bisa diapa-apain ini. I smell blood, ya capek deh. Tab, ada apa? Belum ada apa-apa ya. Option nggak dong ya? Ini? I smell blood. Kenapa I smell blood dulu ya? Baca cat dulu aja daripada sortris. Oke. Pamit dulu Ezzy, ntar kalau sempat balik lagi. Oke, nanti untung udah pamit. Kalau nggak, nanti kan bisa stres. Tentu mangi-mangi tewas lagi. Hai Fagra, welcome. Iya Ezzy, udah selesaiin kasus pertama. Ya, Mia mati di sini Ezzy. Sedih dong. Terus gimana caranya dia maju? Ini salah kali ya? Mesti pilih move kali ya? Baliknya gimana ini? Ezzy pindah ruangan, tadi ada pilihan move. Terus kalau udah begini bagaimana? Phoenix. Back. Bisa. Move. Oke. Office. Ya, office. That smells blood. Sis, dedeknya. Someone's there. Ini dedeknya unyu-unyu. Pakai magatama juga. Chief. Ya, Mia mati. Ya, nggak ada yang bantu lagi dong. Wah. Ini lucu banget dedeknya. Bajunya aneh. Hai, Assalamualaikum. Welcome. Who are you? Lah, kan janjian mau makan. Kok gelap? Ada bunyi apa tadi gedebuk? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Pingsan. Dedeknya kasihan, siok lah. Chief. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Kasihan. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Bukannya ngecek, malah nungguin badan dingin, please deh. Phoenix. Chief. Examine. Oke. Dada, ukuran berapa? Salah. Beda ya. This one. It's encrusted with dried blood. Okay, this is the murder weapon. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Ini barang terkutuk. Terus tanda cek diapain? Kalau oke. Berarti tandanya udah dicek gitu kali ya. Oke, terus kenapa ini bisa sampai
No clues here. Jangan sampai jatuh. No clues here. Kejauhan ya. Itunya udah dibuka belum? Belum, nggak tahu juga ya. No clues here. Oh, mesti yang kuning. Oke. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Oke. Lalu itu sama part of Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder victim. Oh, mesti begitu. Oke. There are some glass shards near the chief body. Must be piece of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shard added to the court record. Okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Oh gitu. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh berarti mesti pertama kali cetak. Cek dianya dulu ya. Korbannya dulu. Maya. Lalu kok Maya? Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Receipt edit. Okay. I think that's enough for snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Udah. Ada lagi ya? Ada sih. Ini apa? The chief chair, a simple, functional design, feels pretty good to sit in. Okay, file-filenya nggak ada. Ya udah, ini udah. Ya sudah, terus majunya bagaimana? Oh, move kali ya? Slide apa slide? Slide apa? Oh, maksudnya pindah. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where he filed her case record and recent ruling. Computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machine. About all she used this PC for was an email. She picked up this ancient model and some get itself for her practically nothing. The Fey Ledger Book. Everything is written in the chief ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Udah, tidak ada lagi. Meja. A pretty normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the client use, but keep your own stuff simple. Telepon. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screw on the receiver are missing. Oh, it looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Kok? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Siapa ini? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Ya, Phoenix-nya dong yang jadi tertuduh. Udah ya gitu dong. Nah, terus slide lagi. Oh, cuma gini doang. Oke. Back. Move. That girl just now, where she go? Asik, pergi. I put her right there on the sofa. I hope she didn't run on me. Ya, masih ada. Don't scare me like that. Dia kayak gadis pedalaman gitu ya bajunya. Excuse me, who are you? Who are you? Ntar, Ezzy mau baca chat dulu. Apa tuh?
Tunggu. Mana nih? Ezzy lebih cocok pakai mumi. Jangan diganti lagi Ezzy. Enggak, ini cuma buat sampai hari ini, besok ganti lagi. Udah kawaii kok. Hai Run kun, welcome. Sare. Thank you udah mampir. Lah malah cek ukuran Bob. Habis penasaran, gede. Ezzy ngecekin itu buat 98 kun. Ngelas. Apa tuh? Itu Mia harus pakai kamera pembesar untuk ngeliat siapa yang ngebunuh Ezzy. Oh gitu tah. Ya tadi ada Ezzy cek tuh. Belum join di sini. Ntar join seru loh di situ. Ntar malam gue coba join. Lagi hujan, hah? Hujan? Di sini enggak panas. Pengen karaokean di DC. Oke, nanti kita karaokean. Ezzy habis kecelakaan. Enggak, Ezzy hari ini sama kemarin itu jadi The Mummy Bride. Dilamar sama Mumi. Buat Halloween doang. Monggo bang, saya nggak ganggu. Antar giliran saya tengah malam. Ingat Ezzy, kamu sejak awal menganggap penampilan Maya aneh. Nanti jadi salah satu kunci penting. Oh, begitu toh. Oke. Who are you and what are you? Thank you. Thank you. Traktirannya Mas Kholiq, makasih traktiran satenya. Dankeschön. Yaay. Ezzy makan sate lagi malam ini. Haha, sukses panas dalam. Gak apa-apa. It's okay, I work here. It's okay, I work here. Maya fake. Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Kamu. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use of effort evidence like this outside the courtroom. Examine apa? No, salah. Back. Dipikirnya bisa examine dia. Kamu tidak boleh begitu, Phoenix. Present dulu deh. This one. Emang boleh ya? Boleh gak? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Maya shocked. That's my name. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would she write my name? Now I've done it. Asik. Phoenix ditangkap sebentar lagi. Freeze! Police! Jajajang! Si Seven dari 999. Mirip. Cuma tanpa tato. Bukan tanpa tato, tanpa itu jahitan-jahitan. Alright, I'm Detective Dick. Kok ngomong Dick gitu? Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We receive a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. See? Yeah, tante. Si tante kepo. Must have been the woman I saw. Kancingnya lucu, lope-lope. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Ngomongnya lucu. Yeah, just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Wow. Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood. See? Ya, ditangkap Maya dong. With her drying breath. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're going down to the precinct, madam. What? Kasian. Iya, bajunya lucu banget sih nih. Kayak baju dari kuil-kuil mana gitu. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. Selamat kau, Phoenix. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Kamu sih tadi keluarin itu surat, kasihan tuh Maya. Ayo tanggung jawab, Phoenix. Okay, the day after. Whoa, they have put Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Yalah, di penjara. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. Ntar kamu diketayangi sama Mia. First thing first, I better get her cheer up. Yeah, of course I will cheer up. Really? What? Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. Man, what's wrong? You don't think I can do it? Tidak dipercaya. No, no one could. Who will believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Ayo, tanggung jawab. I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Cadadang, bergosip. Tante manggil-manggil lagi. Kamu sudah jadi ektoplasm. Today was my junior's partner first time in court. Wow, really? How that go? It was quite the same. Honestly, I was on the age of the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. Yaay, one of the strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever got into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Di penjara dulu, Mia. Maya, 3 tahun. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Sedih. Pantesan dia nggak semangat. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me, I know. Apa lagi? Apa lagi? Talk apa lagi? The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice, terap. Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Okay. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remember the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget. Okay? Salah suara. Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Okay. Kholiq, the day of crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? I know. Sama ya masih. I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got called. Ya, terus siangnya. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Tadi kejadiannya jam berapa ya? 5-7 ya, kayak nggak salah. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Ya udah. Terus. Maya belum. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes. What's with that outfit? Ditanya. This is what acolytes. Apa ya acolytes? It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training. What is it you do? It's nothing strange really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Spirit medium. Kalau gitu kamu bisa panggil your sister dong. Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Mountain sih, turun gunung. Kayak itu ya persilatan gitu. Her powers were first class too. Wow, I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Jelek buntutnya. Can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Kasihan. I thought it will be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Tidak dipercaya. Yaudah, accept, kasihan. Kamu kan baru kan satu kasus. Why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Back. Move. Gross bear. Wah, keren warnanya. Ini suka orange. Baca cat dulu. Wah. Panjang. Tar dulu. Ini baca di sini aja. Lebih enak daripada di situ. Hai. Dari mana tadi itu? Panjang benar. Diganti dong. Bulan Desember dong jadi rusak fix. Bulan Desember tuh jadi rusak, jadi Santa Claus. Yang mana aja deh yang ada. Pokoknya yang seru. Hai Hazakun, welcome back. Arwahnya Mia ada dalam tubuhnya Maya. Katanya dia nggak bisa manggil. Save lagi Ezzy. Oh ya lupa. Kok gamenya berasa virtualize reward. Beda. Ini pembunuhan. Itu kan escape room. Kalau ini pembunuhan. Lebih ke arah ya betul-betul kasus-kasus pembunuhan. Mas Rigel mah tahu aja semuanya. Ensiklopedia game. Tumben kowe telat sejam. Bukannya telat, dia tadi pergi dulu. Hazakun mau sholat. Sore Mas Kholiq, makasih traktiran satenya. Johnny Kun, welcome. Kamu udah tua juga ya Johnny Kun, ternyata 5 abad. Iya, abis pusreng. Pusreng lagi. Apa Zerowan nyariin koi. Dan Kamen Rider Kun kangen. Kerja ambil dengan Ezzy main game biar nggak terlalu tegang. Iya, semoga kerjanya cepat selesai. Mas Kholiq, ih hari Minggu padahal. Ya, ganbate. Apa tuh dengerin suara Ezzy pas hujan gini bikin calm. Ih, are you sure? Jangan lupa sering-sering. Ntar Ezzy ini. Ya minum dulu biar gak serak. Iya, tadi gara-gara itu suara si siapa? Inspector 7. Semangat pagi. Ya, ingat Ezzy di game ini save number 1. Oh ya, oke. Sekarang Ezzy save dulu sebelum ntar lupa lagi. Save mana? Option. Escape, save. Yeaay. Baliknya back. Oke. September 6, Grossberg Law Office. Mari kita cek. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Kenapa lawyer melulu mau ngomongnya? Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back late. Ya, main nggak bisa. Kepoh gitu. Tuh kan boleh. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. Kapan penting? Funny. They don't look like they ever been read. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay. Ada apa ini? Korek api. Oh, a table for client doang. Elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter made of solid gold. Even I can smell someone here's got money to burn. Oh, enggak. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it's, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Sebenarnya penting nggak sih ngecekin beginian? Ya, sudah. Apa ini? Solid mahogany desk. The wood been polished to a deep luster. Oke. Pokoknya barang-barangnya mahal semua di sini. Sudah, keluar. Move. Balik lagi dong. September 6. Jam. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for you. Hey, you there! Oh, si ini. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I don't know you from... don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you that bad guy, aren't you? Kenal. No, Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, mistake for Larry. I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you were no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Gumshoe kan? Sweat. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me... Hey Dick, get over here. Yes sir. Be right there. Culun sekali nih. You're her lawyer, right pal? If you got business here, you better do it quickly. Oh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Terus talk. Tentang Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the result, huh? No, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Yay! 9... Apa ini? 9 garis miring 5 apa maksudnya? Ini apa sih maksudnya? 9 garis miring 5 9/5. Sini single blunt force trauma. That was instantaneously. Oke. Terus udah gitu dong, Maya. About Maya?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry,
Papa, this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why did you say that?
The city's put prosecutor H word.
H word bukan yang ada itu ya, on the prosecution. Yang Miles H word itu kan ya. I'm sure you know what that means.
You being a lawyer and all.
Tanya.
Prosecutor H word? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles H word himself. Oh, wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not. Never heard of him. Why? You call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this H-word guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He is a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alleys, deals, and forced evidence. Waduh, bahaya ini. All I know for sure is that H-word had crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'll be facing him so soon. Ya sudah, beres. Apa? Back. Present nggak usah. Move. Dadah. Detention center. Oh, coba Grossberg Glow lagi. Ada nggak sih orangnya? Nggak ada tetap. Nggak ada. Ya udah. Pikir kalau udah balik udah ada. Detention center deh. Oke. Maya. Hey. What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? I'm sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer he's talking about. Oke, move deh. Coba. Sekali lagi ya, coba kalau nggak ada ya udah. Maya, kau harus pasrah dengan Ezzy. Yahuy. Dan dia tidak ada. Balik lagi detention center. Lah. Mana sih nih orang so penting? Talk. Your family. Yahoy. Kepoh. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Mama kabur dari rumah. Don't know, so she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an accident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I'm getting used to it. Kasihan anak yatim piatu. Wait. I had to become independent or I would lose my power. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. Yahoo. So who was this man who ruined your mother? Jangan-jangan cicinya lagi ngeledikin mama ya? But 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads. They were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother had the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all members that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. Why? White? That was his name. Tadi ada apa? White, blue, red. My sister told me. White? Udah dong. Back. Pesan apa? Ini dong. Kasih lihat. Jajang. This was lying next to the chief body. I saw that too. They say they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yo, that seems about right. I never heard of a galan. Kita tahu. Kalau ini, kamu tahu nggak sesuatu tentang ini? Iya kan, dia kan itu. Tahu kan? Persis. Better not ask her about this now. Oke. Ya sudah, back. Option. Salah. Save dulu deh. Tadi belum ya berarti ya. Salah. Back. Terus move. Terus kapan sidangnya? Iya, balik ke sini lagi. Coba cacat dulu aja. Lah, tunggu. Link Discordnya expired. Begitu ya. Kalian Hilderku. Tunggu, bentar. Ih, panjang. Kenalin gua ketua di sini. Jangan macam-macam kemarin rasa udah gua geplaki seram. Jadi takut sungkem Joni. Hai Mas Rana. Bisa dapat kuota akhirnya. Welcome. Malam juga Mas Rana, makasih. Jadi suka gigit ginjal orang. Ih, natutin. Kenapa selamat? Di sini ada rapi ya. Cuma tadi katanya linknya expired ya. Jadi masih sadar sama Yayan Ri. Ikutan. Iya, dipanggil dik. Bilangnya nggak boleh, nggak taunya. Tetap aja dipanggil sama atasan nurut. Dibikin simpel aja. Oke. Demi nonton Ezzy. Jangan begitu Mas Rana. Thank you Mas Rana. Link Discordnya expired. Grand Hilder, welcome. Sudah lama tak basuh. Kemarin Ezzy mencarimu, benar-benar mencarimu. Soalnya Ezzy tersesat di pulau antah berantah. Slice of life. Link Discordnya expired ya. Oke, ntar coba Ezzy lihat lagi ya. Tenang, Ezzy pasti bakal sebel banget sama H-word. Begitu. Belum aja udah sebel. Ezzy jadiin aku petugas keamanan di DC. Oke. Oh ya, gantian shift ya sama Hazakun. Oke, ntar ya. Nih game mirip sama game Virtual Reward. Kok semuanya berpikiran sama sih? Beda. Iya, tapi ya begitulah, mempusingkannya sih sama. Makanya Maare mempusingkan diri. Wii-chan, welcome back. Sudah sedia semua makan malamnya? Met pagi, suami Filia, met pagi juga. Welcome. Iya. Hihi. Tunggu, oke, balik lagi. Sekarang ini mesti ngapain? Present aja kali ya. Present. Ini apaan? This one. Aku mau minta nomor teleponnya si Maya. I was wondering, did you see Maya face cell phone? That imut. Ini jadul, kapan punya ini? Zaman kapan punya ini HP kayak begini? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Ini WA-nya pakai apa ya? Sure. I mean, wait a second, Paul. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Gitu. Something that matter? No, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. Pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest. You're trying to confuse me. No? Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive! You are quite a detective. Here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all, huh? Seems he did notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received. Terus bisa bukanya? Check the record to hear the record. Ah, okay. I guess I've asked all questions I need to. You done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. Udah berapa kali ngobrol kok. No influencing the witness with your lowery way, pal. Berisik kamu. Ah, iya, ini cewek. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Si Miss Pinky. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. Itu mamanya ngasih namanya agak-agak dilemah gitu, April May. You just told me her name is May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Ahaha, you're trying your lottery trick on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Hah? Dikurung sampai besok. I guess I should know better than to try to get the detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit for Miss May. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Oh, bisa di sini ya? Nggak. Check. Ini Mia, what's up? You haven't itu kan yang tadi. Okay. It tells you all the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't ticking right. That's late. I had to take the clockwork out. Okay, papers that I leave that one up to your imagination. See you at 9. Gitu dong. See ya. Back. Ini minum dulu, teman. Yuk, mari kita minum. Jadi sebenarnya kertas udah ditaruh apa belum sih? Sini nggak bisa combine ya. Combine evidence. Department store receipt doang ya ini. Maya, bener sih Maya sih. Tapi ini kenapa? Okay. Move. Ini aja. Get Water Hotel. Get Water Hotel. Miss Pinky, April June. No, April May. Well, hello there, handsome. Ada Pinky wangi-wangi. Tante Pinky wangi-wangi lagi. 98 kun, kamu nggak mau balik? Hi, smooth ride, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. Don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Genit. Memo to self, thanks, Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part. The part of beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Bukannya lah. Examine. Ini apaan? Curiga. Ada tang. There's a screwdriver stuck in his drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? Not touching. Touching? Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder that could be inside the drawer. Examine. Ngotot. Talk. What you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Observe incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movie. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that things that occur happened the other day, the bad things. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you to tell me about it, pretty please. Actually, pretty. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Okay, about you. Could you just who exactly you are? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Ganit sekali dia. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Phoenix masih junior. Masih cupu. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy, tabok. Okay, this true. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing power of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like that on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clue in the garbage? Kesian. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Oh boy niya, ba 3 kali? Okay dah. I think. Present. Apa yang bisa di-present? This telephone cell looks like yours. Dikit. Mine. Okay, ini aja. Present. Tak bisa. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness, is just like in the movies. Prat. Back. Ya sudah, cuma move. Gayanya aku unyu-unyu, tapi tidak unyu. Okay, detektif kau sudah pulang belum? Seems like still out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the road I've ever had. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That beige of your color? So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy this day. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how much no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you not? Well, here I am, boy. Boy, what do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Faye. Yes, Maya Faye. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. Cha-cha? Apa maksudnya? I'm really quite busy here, son. Gimana sih? I can't go taking the case on a day notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. It's going on. He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. Nggak bisa press ya? What do I tell Maya? Nggak bisa di-press ya yang ini. Ya sudahlah, pulang aja. Talk dulu talk. Kenapa pulang? Salah. Oh bukan, salah. Back. Option. Salah. Back. Ayo dah, salah aja. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. Yeah, gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Move. Balik lagi ke si Grossberg. Talk. Bisa kan? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia's sister. Mulu. Mia trusts you. She knew her sister will be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that.
However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I say. What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, mine.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? That painting. Penasaran dari tadi. Baca chat dulu. Panjang ya dia ngomongnya. Udah pan ini. Panjang. Weh, panjang banget. Lupa present sesuatu ke detektif Gumshoe. Lupa ya. Wahaha. Gimana perkembangan kasusnya, Mami? Ini kasus kedua, udah. Sorry kemarin udah sibuk jadi banyak buka YouTube. Gak apa-apa Grand Hilderku. Kemarin cuma orang-orang pada membicarakan slice of life. Ezzy jadi inget Grand Hilder. Kalau nggak kan kita bisa membicarakan Gundam berdua. Berdua. Hai Sakura-kun, welcome. Ezzy masih kawaii kan? Udah Mami tadi makan bareng sama keluarga. Yay, ditanyain udah punya pacar atau belum sama emak. Ih, pertanyaan mah gak pernah berubah ya, biasanya sebal. Seperti biasa, bikin kaget aja. Untung Ezzy telat. Jadi telatnya kagetnya telat. Apa telatnya kaget? Tanda-tanda ada restini sama pernikahan. Yeay, pesta. Tandanya udah disuruh cepat nikah. Asik, gak seru. Enakan single, jomblo babe. Bisa tadi ada suara cewek yang bilang gini, sisa waktu Anda tinggal 5 menit. Siapa tuh? April Valley Girl. Belum ada calonnya saya. Cari dulu makanya. Carinya lamain aja. Cek dompet bentar, sedih amat. Masih mau nyantai dulu. Ya betul. Nambah sono. Kasihan. Boya. Itu Boya. Nyidaaang gak ada dubbingnya. Gak ada, dia bisu. Umur belasan tahun kalau nikah ntar malah jualan pop ice. Bener. Itu nasihat yang paling tepat. Advice-nya bagus. Kasihan Ezzy dari sore ngomong terus. Nggak ada. Ketinggalan apa nih Ezzy? Enggak, belum ada apa-apa. Saya bukan sih. Masih apa ya? Masih nyari-nyari. Nih masih nyari-nyari ini what a painting. You notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? No. The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Itu bunyi tabokan, hilangin dulu berisik. Tabokan option. Bunyi tabokan di mana tadi? Vibration kali ya. Udah off. Oke, back. Saving content. Oke. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Siapa yang mau beli? Tetep aja ada. Itu tabokan di mana sih? It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Mia. How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my technique in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. Udah mati. Telat kalau mau lihat. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Udah dong, beres. Berarti kayaknya si Mia emang nyelidikin keluarganya punya masalah kali ya, si Mama itu present something. This one maybe. Ezzy penasaran main ini. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Apa ya? This one?
Very sorry. Very sorry. Ini very sorry lagi. Very sorry. Ya udah, bye-bye. Ezzy mau pulang. Back. Dadah. Dadah opa lawyer. Detention center. Sorry. Kau harus puas dengan Phoenix. Oh, 342. Oh ya, benar kan mesti. Bentar lagi. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Bohong banget. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now. Maybe for the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 PM. Time's up. What should I do? Udah, ambil cepetan. Sidang. Defend Maya lah. Masa kamu go home. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whenever you want me to or not. Mati. Gue di penjara. Katanya Maya dalam hati. Why? Well. Apa? Well. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friend. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Gara-gara ini kali ya. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Yang sama si Larry itu kali ya masalah. Dulu. Maya, I won't abandon you. Caila, you can count on me. That's so kind of you, but I'm not sure. I'm not believe you. I don't believe you, kata Maya. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. Yay! What's next? There's something that is bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer. Because when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Terus, talk apa? Sudah kan? Udah, baik aja. Move to Gateway Hotel lagi. Kan Ezzy pantang mundur. Bellboy, asik. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Alright, I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the air facilities. Apa tuh? I'm taking my leave. Bye-bye. Yay! Asik, bisa nyari. Yihi. No, hey. Why does it seem like anytime I end up embarrassing myself? Hey, now my chance. Yeah, itu. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp's phone. Ini ada white, ada blue. Rednya yang mana ya? Ntar kita lihat. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corpse. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia's and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? No. Examine. Kan penasaran nama ini. Ayo, dicek. Mumpung orangnya lagi aneh. Okay. Now it's my chance to see what's inside. Yes. Peeping Phoenix. Apa itu? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Diambil dong. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May.
why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... Phoenix! Kamu suka bottom upan? Oh, bellboy still there? Time to scrap. I look forward to going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court, yay! Ya, itunya nggak. Tunggu to be continue. Kok masa ini habis? Oh, saving. Yes. Iha. This one. Yes. Udah. Okay, back. To be continued. Oke, September 7 jam 10 pagi. Ya, akhirnya. Itu tadi gelas 2 botol lama gelas gak dicek. Apa nih? What? Ezzy make pledge outfit. Sisa semenit. Oke, ayasumi juga Satboy-kun. See you lusa. Cek kuota dulu. Ambil nafas, Ezzy, ambil nafas. Udah. Bentuknya kayak CD motor. Oh gitu. Ezzy jangan lupa minum. Udah tadi. Masih 300 MB. Wow, banyak. Sip. Mari. Ezzy ready untuk sidang. Are you sure? Miles Edgeworth. Bajunya pinky.
Court is now in session for a trial of Miss Mayafe.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Dia busy ya. Kenapa Ezzy nggak mainin dia aja? Yang ini culun. Rambutnya kayak duri. Kayak itu. Yang shadow. Kalau lagi yang diklik situ lah. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mas Edgeworth.
Jiper Phoenix. I better not show any sign of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mayafe, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the fact of this case, Your Honor.
I see.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumball. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Gumshoe, sir.
I am the detective in the charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Ezzy nggak tahu. Begini. Mayatnya di sini. The body was found by the window here. Okay, dokie. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Tinker found next to the body, sir. Yes, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Capek banget sih, sar.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They are still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Okay.
No, detective.
Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Mayafe, who was found at the scene, correct? Can't you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe.
Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Yeah.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? He had a witness account describing her. Oh, the witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Emangnya bisa kelihatan sejauh itu tanpa pakai apa-apa? The very moment you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Ting ting. Kedipan mata. Why? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony. When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the... She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Wah! Maya sangat mengerti Mia. The witness always slip up and say something wrong. Okay. It worked lots of time. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. Maya face arrest. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Press. Dia suka nge-press. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel right across the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. Mana bisa ngeliat? Okay. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer. Kok? Press terus. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, Paul, you dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I shall pick my points to praise with a little more care. Okay. Keseringan. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did. Correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You say it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantage. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Yeah! Ulang. Hard evidence. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of a crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lah, kok kan udah nggak di next di situ? Kamu ba? Apa pikun? Lab test result showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victims wrote the killer's name. Order! How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Yeah, why didn't you testify about this vital
piece of evidence in the first time. I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir. Chat.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay, hard evidence. Yeah! After securing the suspect, I examine. Loh, kan terbalik. Terbalik kan? Gimana caranya? Press. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. Kok? I found a memo. Ini gimana ya? Ini enaknya gimana ya kasihnya? Ini apa sih? Oke, back. Press. Just because you found it next to the tapi kan dia nggak nemuin di sebelahnya kan? Dia kan temuin di kantornya si Phoenix kan ya? Ntar baca chat dulu. Pusing. Rambutnya kayak Sonic. Oke, sedang dimulai. Rambutnya kayak Sonic tapi posisinya beda. Mungkin rambutnya mempresentasikan Phoenix. Dari tadi doang. Iya, namanya. Iya. Dak Gumshoe. Mission for today. Join Discord dan. Oh, okay. Welcome to the Discord, Pak Gramkun. Yahoy. Jangan lupa share ke tetangga. Keren, ada spot marketing. Oke. Sekarang. Just because you found it, you. Tapi kan dia kan namanya bukan di sebelahnya victim kan. Kamu bohong. Kamu bohong, Gumshoe. Edik. Oh, then who did write it? Smarty pants. Who? Oh. I think the killer is not Maya. Anyone can see that? Huh? You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. Tabok. She was framed. Objection. Ada satu. Kamu baru ngomong. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Keringet dingin langsung. Haha, I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence should open their mouth, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Pucat ya. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Only the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim. Okay. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Dang! Press. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually write the killer's name? Sure, it happened all the time in books and movies. Kagak lah kalau killer this isn't a movie kan katanya suddenly. Iya, instantly. Tap. Bukan. Ini kan instantly. Gak bisa ya? Di apain ya? Oke. Is that a movie, detective? Tunggu. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I have so many cases. No, don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got the point, pal. Stop right there. The witness' opinion on that matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victims write down the name of the accused. Terus bisa di present enggak ininya? Belum. Ya sudah. Gimana caranya? The victim told us the name of her killer. Woi, berisik lagi. Jam. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Gimana kalau ngulang ya? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. After securing suspect, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Only the word Maya was written clearly on blood. Leptas, cuma di mana ya kata-kata. Also, there was a blood found on the fingers victim. Bisa present ini enggak? This one. Akhirnya bisa. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, it is. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backward, detective. Backward. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediately dead due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But nobody. Your way out of this one, detective. Gotcha. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Apalagi dia. Yes, so I beg your pardon. But when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I forget. Jujurnya I forget. Tadi the day after the murder ya. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's points being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. The second autopsy was performed yesterday. Dah. Ini bukannya baru H+2 ya? That was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received this result this morning. Tabok. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're ashamed. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attack. Gak boleh ya? No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Bukannya nggak boleh ya? Court accept the evidence. Kesal, autopsy report updated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes. No, belum. Ntar dulu. Enak aja. Dan this isn't good. The Christian would like to call it next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Si Pinky, let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? tetap menyebalkan seperti kemarin. Oke. Ini baca chat dulu. Wah, panjang. Kenapa lagunya jadi begini? Cute sekali. Kayak bukan game pembunuhan. Hai. Eka-kun, welcome. Malam juga. Thank you tadi gambarnya. Senang banget. Kembali subscribe. Jangan lupa like. Ezzy punya marketing. Marketing tim. Kalau nggak kamu tadi keprak Joni. Seram, horor. Jadi sangat family friendly. Udah like, thank you Eka-kun. Jangan di like 2 kali. Jadi unlike itu ntar. Every valley girl is coming. Iya emang. Oke, let's see. Mari kita dengar apa yang dia mau bicarakan. Witness your name, please. April May. At your surface. Ih, pakai wing. Wah, roknya pendek. Oh mama. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Ada wingnya, babe. The witness will refrain from wanton wigging. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Makanya, Lucy nggak pakai baju Jawa. Salah. Thus, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Pay and Co law office. That's right, big boy. Big boy, please testify to the court about what you said. Witness testimony. Okay. It was like 9 at night. I look out the window, and then, emangnya bisa kelihatan? I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the Mamaci girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. I'm a little bit witsy. Wink again. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Who said? I don't see a need to trouble the witness anyway, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm. Loh, kok bisa sih diangkat jadi jadi judge gitu loh, jadi hakim. Ih, kesal saya sama kamu. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques very well. In her cowardly way to find tiny faults in perfectly good testimony. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'm gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mana ada judge yang nggak pakai. Tadi, witness account. It was like 9 at night. The window, you know. Bentar. Nyoook. Okay. Another scene. Cek. Nah, dia nggak bisa kelihatan kan? Cuma segini doang kan? Bentar, oke. Tunggu. Itu
meja. Oke. So, back. Oke. Belum. It was I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mossy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Okay. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Oh, bisa balik. Ini ya, coba ya. Ya, kenapa baru sadar dia bisa balik? Press dulu. One side-nya maksud lu yang mana? Si dodge what? Well, the attack. Please continue testimony. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Oke, nggak ada posisinya ya dia. Hit her. That's it. Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the fact a bit. The one attacking her. Press aja. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish psychics. A woman noticed things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime. Mana kalian? Oh, he's right. Okay. Question the testimony. Hold on a minute, the testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant? Oh, wow, sexy. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay, if you had really witnessed my client Maya Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Iya, bajunya kan. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert of fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Yeah, tuh. However, the witness testimony mentioned neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Yeah, but still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. Kan gue lihat. I saw her and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Wow! What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? Lawyer kasihan. I saw that what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink again. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with what weapon? I saw it. I did. That clock. Look, kok tahu itu clock? That kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Well, that's the accuracy of my pronounced star beauty. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Kau tepu-tepu, Pinky-chan. Pinky wangi-wangi.
I did see everything. I did. You cannot see everything. So you saw me then too. Of course. I remember the spiky hair everywhere, anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attack on the defense attorney. Ada boing-boing. Ada boing-boing. Ow. Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay, itu masih okay. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That cloak. Okay. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have feeling I'm on to something now. Huh? That clock, that kind of statue. Okay. A clock? Salah. Ini ya. Iya, tapi kan dari jauh mana bisa dia tahu itu clock? Kan kecil begitu. Terus gimana caranya ya? Coba the scene. Back. Bisa di present kah? Nggak bisa. Okay. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Okay. Nggak bisa. Dah coba gitu dong. Ayo dah. That clock kind of stage clock. Her previous testimony must have been what Angel wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own word. Huh? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. I did see everything I did. Yeah, gimana caranya? Ntar baca chat dulu deh. Apa nih? Intinya orang langsung mati nggak mungkin. Iya, tapi ternyata ituin sama si Mas Edward. Jadi lihat meme update otopsi report. Sebal. Yes, girl. Apa punya saya? Kok Haza jadi berubah? Haza suka. Ternyata Haza suka gadis yang rambutnya pink. Oke, Clover pink. Ini April make pink. Yeah. The clue is there. Jangan discardnya. Oke, ntar aku buat akun dulu. Oke. Sip. Udah expired. Jangan di link. Iya, ntar Ezzy betulin lagi ya. Ezzy wangi-wangi. Always. Ini bau mayat sedikit sih, soalnya ada itu perban bekas UGD. Saya barusan buat. Iya, linknya udah error itu katanya. Wah, nanti Ezzy betulin lagi linknya. Oke, terus bagaimana caranya? I did see everything. I did press aja terus. So you saw. Ini mah yang tadi ya. Oke, salah. Oke. Spiky and boing. Hasakun, boing is for you. I'm sorry. Well, we'll continue. The victim woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Press. Tukang ngepress. Is that right? As in your right? As you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Press lagi. Bingung abisnya. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Yeah, what happened then? And he hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Press lagi. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it from the desk. Ah, lu kan nggak bisa lihat. Itu kan blind. Ah iya. Tapi sebelah sini kelihatan juga ya. Taruh di mana gitu maksudnya? Oke. Pick up from desk. Okay. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, kind of statue clock, the tinker, I think. Clock? Ya, ini ngulang ya. Well, that looks so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can win them all. No, but I have a feeling. Ini bisa di... nggak bisa ya. Gimana sih? Kalau cek terus, nggak bisa juga ya. Buah. Oke, bye. Tapi kan lampunya mati. Bentar. This one? Kan jadi gelap dong. Oke, tar dulu. I saw that clock, the kind of statue clock thinker. I think he processor must be have what it would. Ini ya, ini dah kan. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Mulai lagi. I did see everything. Ini di pressan dulu ya. Nggak bisa ngeliat apa-apa dong. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I didn't see anything contradictionary. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusation. Nggak bisa toh. Gimana caranya? Oops, that didn't go so well. I didn't see everything. Press dulu deh. So you saw. Ini mah yang ini ya. Oke, enggak. Of course, I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky, the witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Boing lagi. Yahoy, sawi. Tapi kalau ini reset. Bodoh. Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence. I don't see anything contradictory kan? Again, I'm just overruled. Itu apaan tuh? Baterai. Baterai apa itu? Whoops. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. So it I did that, the clock. Kan the clock.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Akhirnya bisa keluar. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the tinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Nah, itu dari tadi mau keluarin ini susah amat. Another person is in much the same position as you. Recently called this is a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Satu lagi dari Mayora. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Ih, sebelin dia ya. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concern. Yes, dan kau juga belum ngeselin lagi. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Okay, ngotot terus. But question are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murders with this question before. Well, only once. Order. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yay! Gotcha! Whew, that was close.
If he stopped me there, the trial will be over. Huh? What? So what happened now? What happened now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I hear it. I heard it. Yes, I heard it. Say the time. Hah? Hebat amat dari seberang jalan. So you've been to the law office of Faye and make. No, I didn't say that. What would I go there? This boleh. Listen itu. I heard it from my hotel room. Hihi. The law office of Faye, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Kamu mah. Well, Mr. Wright, kamu mah ngebelain penuntut mulu. No, it's not right. No, Your Honor. I can give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have. Yang mana ya? Yang mana ya? Yang mana ya? Yang mana ya? She couldn't have heard it. Pasti. It couldn't have from. Waktu kemarin dikasih ngomongnya apa ya? Okay, it couldn't have from. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question. It's. Yang mana? Yang mana is broken? Broken. I think it's broken. That clock bust. You think? Just look at it, Your Honor. Please examine the clock. See anything interesting, Your Honor? Well, I'm not sure I would call this broken, but I doubt it could be. This clock is missing a clockwork. Yeah. It's quite empty. Iya ya, benar aja lupa kan ditaruh paper. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Yang dipikirinnya fatnya bukan liarnya. Well, Miss May. Apa lagi? Quite sure you've put on for us. Sebal. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing for. However, indeed the clock is empty. As you said, it can't ring. However, we must ask, was the clock work? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Kesal. That's a possibility. The clock might have been. Itu keluarin bukti. Can you prove the clockwork was removed? Yes, of course. Impossible, of course. I have it. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this one. Mana tadi? Ini. Ya kan? Check. Yeah, this one. Okay, how to... Gini. Present. Yay! Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. And it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Whoa! Berisik lagi. Yahay! Order! The defendant's cell phone. Tumben! Kamu pucat! This wasn't brought to my attention. Siapa suruh? But have Detective Gumshoe overlook it? Grumble. Yes, see, the good detective better remember himself for the evolution soon. Dipecat deh si Grumble. Grumble. Gumball. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. You didn't want me to hold on to the tinker for you, Dan. If you could.
I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It is not working, it's lame. I had to take out the clock out, sorry. September 9 AM. Okay, Your Honor. I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was the clock? Nahla. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What's that again? You get so many. Oops, I forgot. Wing again. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. That iya dong, ada dong, enak aja. Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts the piece of evidence I already submit to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. This one, Larry, made by Larry Butts. Simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Yeah, Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse, not on sale today. Kenapa dia? Kancingnya bisa muter-muter. Dada boing-boing. Aslinya keluar. Was it you, porcupine head? Sonic beneran. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Courtroom, heboh lagi. Order. Wah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witness will remain home. Wah, seram. Langsung berganti dong ekspresinya. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Boing-boing lagi. Wing. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard that it's correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was the clock. And I can show you the proof. Yeah. Well, this is interesting. Yahoo, let's see that. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This one. Take that. Have a look at this. Kamu nggak sadar itunya hilang? I found this. Ngomong apa nih? Itu 2 baju pink. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is this. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone. Were you not?
Objection!
Tuh kan. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of the wiretap. Yay! This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Dia ngomongnya apa ya tadi? Can't you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's him. What? Okay. Here's my proof. Apa? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the proof that the victim said the phone that the tunggu, apa ya? Left from the blood. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock is victimnya. Apa ya? Maksudnya apa sih? Bingung. What is this time? Tunggu. It makes it look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Ini kan maksudnya kan? This one. This one. Oh, the victim said on the phone that the weapon was the clock. Ezzy bingung soalnya nggak ngerti maksudnya apa. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we have seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? You haven't called a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to. Oh ya kan itu kan ditulis. What is this time? It's a clock. It's meant to look like a statue, the thinker. Ini kan maksudnya. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Ah ya, itu kan maksudnya benar. Am I wrong? Aduh, apa lagi? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demand an answer. La la la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. Apa? You lawyer. Tadi kok nggak klik kok langsung hilang. Ih, mukanya sedang. Ayo. It's not fair. Haza, sekarang kamu masih suka sama dia. All of you gagging. I want me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? The court scene, the real Miss Evermay now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't TP tapping irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Age wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Yeah. Ayo. Keroyok dia. Well, this court does not condone the defense tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can't you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. Of course, I can and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay. So, the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like a normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quickly, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Mabok, iced coffee. Boing boing again. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink wink. Ih, sebal. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Kenapa ada nyamuk sih? Kesal. Di muka pula. So where does that leave us? Aduh, nyamuk sebal. It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. Lah, tapi belum terini. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. He saw the defendant Maya Faye commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defendants have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy. Continue examining. Call the bellboy. Okay. Defendants would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
Aduh, apa lagi? Object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss Aprama's alibi is not called into the question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss Aprama was not the killer. She is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for... No. Baca chat dulu. Wah, sebal. Wah, mana nih? Wah, panjang. Ini saya ada itu Pinky tukang tipu banget. Ada yang suka Aprama di sini? Hasakun. Lagi ngumpulin nyawa buat minum obat. Kan cuma minum obat. Sip, udah masuk. Oke, Kakun. Mau tidak, Ezzy pamit aja, Ezzy. Oke, Kamen Rider. See you. Met baba. April boing-boing. April boing-boing tapi tepu-tepu. Hai, Asis Kun. Malam. Welcome. Nyoy. Aduh, bapak gue beliin gue obat sakit gigi tapi dalam bentuk tepung. Pahit nggak ya? Gambate. Ayolah, daripada sakit terus. Jok kagak enak banget. Yang namanya obat mana ada sih yang enak? Emangnya obat demam anak kecil rasa strawberry. Giginya kagak sembuh-sembuh, itu dia maksudnya. Makanya Judu bilang, Joni cabut aja udah, jangan ragu. Cabut aja udah, masalah selesai tuh kan. Baunya kagak enak. Obat pokoknya yang penting sembuh. 2 bulan ini cabut 2 kali cabut gigi, itu sih horror, abis benar semua. Dio, mukanya mirip Dio. Yang mana? Nyebelinnya sih ya, mirip banget. Akhirnya selesai masalah Discord. Yeay, mukanya April memang mantap banget di sini. Riasannya luntur, make up-nya make Aragi style. Ezzy terlalu lembek menghadapi April, jangan lembek. Oh gitu ya, kalau mau langsung duduk aja sebagai pembunuh. Oke. Let's see, udah 3 jam. Wah, oke, kita selesain ini. Selesai nggak ya? Wah, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Kok accept? Accept. Nekat. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. Salah klik sebenarnya, Ezzy. You fell right into my trap. Wow, wait. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Ya, sebenarnya salah klik. Okay, I believe we are ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Gila, lengkap sama beginiannya. Hello, sir. I received your summon in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be here, sir. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Witness testimony. Okay. See. I am the head bellboy at the fund in the business of 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9. On the dot, sir. Ganjen banget sih. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with this murder, now Maya will be finished. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. I am the head bellboy. Yeah, it's sudah. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Press. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I, wah! The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Press lagi. On the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Press lagi. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Can you be so sure? Ya, bukan. Matinya jam 9 kurang apa? Memo. Alah. Tapi kan kalau jam 9 pas berarti dia mestinya lagi ngeliat ke jendela ya. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insisted that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knock on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why will she be so particular about the time? Kan buat alibi. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Press lagi. You are sure it was Miss May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir, is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest favored me with an embracer, sir. Is that a French or for embrace? It's a French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more a peck on the cheek. Why will she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Pretty fishy to me. Yeah, to me too. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted her bellboy to remember her. It's not good. There's nothing here. Nothing there. Is that it? No. Nah. Enak aja. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end up this rather tendentious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Can I? No. Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Yeah, Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. H-word. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. Uh-oh. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay. Apa ya? Bed banking? Room service? Check-in? Tunggu baca chat dulu.
Jadi sedang tidak baik kelihatannya. Ya, oh masih belum. Oke, tuduh bagaimana caranya? Yang mana ya? Yang enak? Ezzy bingung. Check in room service. Cuma satu kali pertanyaan. Sadis. Check in. Order bed making. Check in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you check in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. Ini Haza. Berarti salah. So it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Lover? What did he say? What did you say? A rather quiet bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. No. Objection overruled. Yes, the witness will answer the question. Yes, sir. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. Munyong. That's the sort of things you're normally supposed to mention. Yes. Yes, quite indeed. It was our good barrister there, Mr. H-word. What? He asked me not to mention. Yes, got it. Yeah. You fool. And you bajingan. Bajing loncat kau dasar H-word. I've done it. I've won. Really? Belum selesai. Miss Abromay checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Yeah, I got it. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Will that you agree, Mr. H-word? And who, Mr. Wright, who is the other person? Simple. It was... the bellboy. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss Abromay was tapping to the victim's phone. Yes, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. Your Honor, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Boy, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you like it. If it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Bukannya kalau kayak gitu dia bisa dipecat jadi jaksa. Enak aja. Wah, upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledged the defense argument. Yeah, I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today. For the trial of Miss Maya Faye, court is adjourned and... Okay, everyone. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? Ini bisa ditutup kah? I think I might be on you. Was fun. Okay. Subscribe to Phoenix Wright. Yay. Subscribe and like. I was doing my job, you know. Ini bisa ditutup nggak ya? Tunggu. Mas Rigel. Enggak. Kalau nggak ada, Gil. Tapi ini udah bebas kan ya? Langsung tutup aja teman-teman. Pada mau kah? Wah, masih ada Johnny ternyata. Tegang nontonin Ezzy. Jadi pertanyaan terakhir, apa yang akan dipilih Ezzy? Udah lewat. Terus yang ini mesti tutup kah? And then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Yee! Kamu udah ditolongin. Kamu udah di that face of his with his eye wide and trembling lips. It sent shiver up my spine. Jadi kamu lebih tertarik pada H-word? If you say so. So what happened with me? Do I get to go home now? Well. No, I didn't think so, not yet. Oh, belum. I see. Oh, belum berarti ya. Berarti masih aman. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Okay. Oh, I get it. Itu Mr. White from Blue Company. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everyone. She's probably at the detention center now. Yeah, I might have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Yeah, I think so. Not maybe so. I'm sure. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. Yeah, kamu memberikan janji-janji palsu. I'm counting on you. Yow! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Okay, anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Ya sudah, tunggu. Escape. Save. Ya, oi. Ayo, oke. Back. Back. No. Do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that and it's up to me to set her free. Ahoy. To be continued. Yeah. Ya sudah. Ini bercerita. Jadi ya begitu saja. Abisnya sudah 3 jam lebih. Kasihan. Tegang nonton ini. Ya Allah. Ini kayaknya sampai berapa part? Kayaknya panjang deh. Jadi ini berarti ini kasus kedua, masih ada sidang hari kedua. Nggak tahu Ezzy bakal nggak dulu deh, nanti aja minggu depan aja. Game pertama ini ada total 5 kasus terakhir paling panjang. Wah, berarti ini kasus 2 kan belum selesai ya. Ya sudah malam, saatnya untuk makan malam. Legal akhirnya kalau game gini, ahlinya kalau game gini. Ya emang ensiklopedi. Wah, makasih ya semua yang sudah nemenin Ezzy main. Phoenix Wright kayaknya asik juga, walaupun kadang-kadang masih bingung juga kapan present evidence-nya kapan ini, tapi asik sih. Seru juga. Boleh nanti main lagi minggu depan. Thank you semua yang udah nemenin Ezzy main. Wah semua. Have a nice evening, bebia. Semoga malam ini indah untuk kalian semua dan besok kerja lagi. Bebia semua. See you nanti hari Selasa. Have a nice dream nanti malam. Met bubuk semua. Caca. Kapal mau terbang. Kapalnya mana? Kapal? Where are you, kapal? Kapalnya terbang dulu. Bidip. Ihui. Caca.